All right, all right. Hey, Rio here, and it's your last attendance post for the online students, and also the last message for all students because I'm going to send this out through email for all students to get. So today is May 4th, and in my world, and maybe in yours, a fun thing to say on May 4th is May the Force be with you. And actually tonight, as hopefully you may know, I'm actually heading up to Google. I'm going to a May the 4th be with you party, which should be totally awesome. And if you have been kind of following along, you know that I'm actually getting ready to be gone for the following week. So what I want to do in this last video is just, probably repeat some of the things that you've said, but it's always good to make sure we're clear about how this semester it wraps up. And just so that you know, as far as trying to get in touch with me and how this week works. So today is Friday, as I said, May 4th. Again, May the 4th be with you. And I will be leaving. So I have a virtual office hour today. I've already graded this morning. And then I will be gone next week. So my normal office hour on Monday, I won't be there. My office hour on Tuesday, I won't. But there will be somebody in the classroom. So if you just need a place to go work, Sarah Jones will be handling my Tuesday, Thursday, 11 to 12:50 class. And if you had thought maybe you would come by and see me on Wednesday, because I'm normally in the lab from 5 to 6 for an office hour, and then at night for a night class, I won't be there as well. So the day I land back in Fresno is actually a week from today, and the day I'm back on campus is the following Monday of week 18. So and I'll hold that kind of schedule for the look at the calendar that I'm going to do next, so you know exactly if you need to connect with me in person, what day you could do that. So just to be clear, and I wanted to say thank you. I've been reading some of those of you that have done week 17 classwork and your course feedback, and I'm really gratified because I feel like my efforts to make this class something that students really not only learn from but enjoy seems to be a truism based on what I've read. And I really appreciate that. I appreciate your feedback. And, I'm always constantly redundant, always reviewing this course at the end of the semester to see how I would set it up for the following one. So this is my opportunity to think about that as well. Okay, so now having said that, what I'm going to do is just move to the course real quick, just review those 2 items that we have left, and then look at the calendar just to confirm the dates and everything that will happen on week 18. And really, like I said, probably a repeat of just what I said. But the reason I repeat stuff is, especially on the end, is I don't want students to wonder about how this thing ends and how it goes, so that's why I do it. Okay. All right, so in our class, if you have missed it and you're still wanting to get that late work or those late points returned, right? So first you can submit late work. I've been talking about this for a while. I'm not going to go over it in detail because that's what this is for, okay? So if you're wondering about late work, how it works, and how to set it up, check that out. So I'm going to scroll all the way down. What I've done is I've collapsed most of the weeks just so I don't, the content is there. So if you're watching this either today or sometime sooner than the end of week 17 or the middle, the Access Lab is due, the next thing that's due. We had the website due last night. I know several people didn't do it, but that was your choice. I know it was a little more work. I tried to give the heads up about that. Make sure on the Access Lab you're actually giving me your PDFs of your score. Don't give me your database file. That won't work because you place your database file up on my IT lab. You submit it to get a score that you then upload into Shared with Rio and give me here. In week 17, you don't see this, so don't worry about it. This is for the students in the face-to-face course. And then this is, of course, week attendance. And I did break out the final into week 18 just so it's clear when that's due. So at this point, you may have already had the lab test done, and really you're only on the last two items. Do remember that feature I've been talking about, that you can do the what if analysis on your grade, so you can figure out how to get the grade you want in this class. Is it too late to pass if you're not? No, but it's sure getting close, because at this point on May 16th, again, I say at midnight, but really it's the next morning because I'm going to wake up. So having said that, let's go ahead and move over to the calendar and look at this. Right, so here we are. May the 4th be with you. And by the way, that's something you do all day for those of us in Geekland that like Star Wars, and just it's fun to do. So if somebody may say that to you today. So here we are after week 17, the week I'm gone. Remember, I land back in Fresno on the 11th, but I won't be on campus until the 14th, and that'll be at noon. So I'll have an office hour at noon on this day. And then on Tuesday, the 15th, I'm going to be in the classroom in BE 127 from 11 to 12:50. And then I will be in the lab late Wednesday because I have my advanced students coming in to do their code reviews. So I will be in the classroom, or BE 127 again from 5:30 until around 8. So if you want to come see me then, you can try that. So, but either way, the final and really the last time you can work on this class is the 16th. Or know that whatever you get done before I wake up on the 17th and I grade. I will be, FYI, grading next week. It won't, even though I travel, I still grade. That's what technology allows us to do, is to be in touch whenever we're away, which some may say is a bad thing. But in this case, it's great because I still need to be taking care of the responsibilities that I have. So once that final is due, again, I wake up the morning of the 17th. I grade everything that's been submitted up until then, but I try to stay on top of that as soon as I see it during that week, so you have a very clear idea where you're ending up. And remember, when all the items in Canvas have been graded, that is your grade. And then review day is the 17th. So after I wake up and grade, I will then make the work unavailable, which means you can no longer work on this class. The only thing you can do is ask me about items that maybe didn't get communicated, or you communicated and I didn't see them. So you'll have 24 hours to do that. Then I wake up on Friday the 18th and I post grades, and I'm going to graduation that night. So the morning of the 18th is when I'm doing all of my posting and my grading of that morning. So if there's any questions you need to ask me, you really need to ask me on the 17th, because if you're asking me on the 18th while I'm grading, it's pretty much too late. So that's the way this ends. Hopefully you got that. Hopefully you already got that, and this is just a repeat. Either way, thank you very much again. Have a wonderful summer, and I hope to see some of you in some of my other classes, like CIT93 online next semester, CIT 82 online. Check those out if you have any questions about that. By the way, both of those do not have textbooks. We do use online resources. One for 93 I think is only like $10. The other one is free because we use a website called lynda.com that I've actually talked about in the database lecture. All right, enough from me. May the 4th and the Force be with you.